only son, you have to carry the name, you should have children when you're older, and things like this. I was like, why do I have to deal with these things, I tried to distance myself a lot from being Chinese just because I felt like there was some kind of stigma against it. You want to fit in with everyone else, and you want to just get along and have things in common. So I kind of pushed that away growing up. Unfortunately, I wasn't someone who could feel confident in front of people and just talk and express their thoughts, or even can try to convey that. It's very difficult. Studying Bruce Lee as a teenager, you start researching things like, Bruce Lee did Wing Chun. Oh, okay. I always wanted to be able to be that strong, confident character that he portrayed. At some level, because he was Chinese, I think I wanted to be like that too. Fortunately, the closest Wing Chun school is in the same town I grew up in. I felt a little alien at first. I could act the way they wanted me to act, just because that was the tradition of the school. But unfortunately, at the time I was studying there, I was a broke college student who wasn't making much money for myself. So I value the time that I spent there. I was beginning my first semester at City College to study my graduate degree in mechanical engineering. I decided, I'm still somewhat interested in this martial art thing. Let me just see what other schools are out there. The first school I reached out was actually to my Sifu school, got the martial arts, and I scheduled a trial lesson with my friend. And we went up the elevator, and as the elevator doors opened, we heard a big "Cat!" like this. And I was, whoa, what is that? What happened? And I got really nervous, and I was like, hey, let's go wait downstairs for a little bit. And we waited downstairs before our scheduled time. The ideas and concepts he presented to me that day just clicked with me. The idea of center lines, how it relates to your body, and how energy travels through it, and how we're trying to mitigate energy. Those things blew me away the first day I saw it. And it was at that moment that I decided, there's something to this, and I need to figure it out. It was like one of those puzzles or Pandora's box that you had to just open. Once I started becoming very serious about Wing Chun, I think that being in this environment and doing something like this is something that became concrete for me that I wanted to do. It was a goal I wanted to work towards. It was actually in 2017 when I first started teaching by myself. And that was out of my home, somewhere between 6 to 10 regular students in the basement. That was a good feeling to have people recognize what you're doing and really value the work you're putting into it. We signed the lease in 2020 in February, and we ended up not being able to even finish our construction in March because of the COVID pandemic. Over time, little by little, we got this space completed, and we ended up building a school. And now we're fortunate enough to have a space that people can train in Bayside. Studying Wing Chun fulfilled something in my life. For me, it was one of those puzzles that you just needed to finish. I could understand better why certain cultural practices are the way they are. Growing up as someone who didn't really understand what Chinese culture meant, or what is it, why do we bow to each other, things like this, it's just ceremony, right? But no, it's not. It's respect for yourself. It's respect for other people and yourself. No matter who you are, or what you do, what you believe in, how affluent you are, we're all people, and we all have the same opportunity to learn just the same. So when you go through training with a group of people you've never even met before, and you start developing a community with them, it's a really good feeling. And you start valuing what you can do, and you start valuing what other people can do, which is great. And you develop a sense of mutual respect for each other and for yourself, more importantly.